Filtration systems, you have to understand what your components can handle. So you have to know what you're trying to do. Obviously you want to filter the oil, but how much do you want to filter? Down to what micron rating? How much dirt holding capacity are you going to have? Are there techs to be here changing these filters often? Obviously downtime is a huge consideration. So the more dirt holding capacity the filters have, the better. So that has to do with really the size of the element and the micron rating. You're always looking at flow. Flow is important. You want as minimal pressure drop going through the filter as possible, because as they clog up, there'll be more pressure drop. And if you have a bypass on the system, that'll allow dirty oil to be going back into your system. So just preventative maintenance is a huge thing. Having dirty filter alarms on the filters, so through a control system you can notify operators when the filters need to be replaced, are all large considerations to have. I mentioned the bypasses on a filter, they're very common. Protects you from blowing out a filter and releasing all the contaminants into a system. But if you're bypassing, it's also bad because, like I said, you're bypassing the filter, so you're not cleaning that fluid as it goes back into the system. A challenge for filtration is understanding the system again. How much filtration you need, what kind of filter you want. There's pressure filters, there's suction filters. If you want to protect the pump, usually if rigs or cigarette butts or whatever ends up in the tank, you can put a suction strainer before your filter or before your pump. And then after the pump, you can put a high pressure filter, and then on the return line, you can have a tank return filter. Filtration can definitely be after site. If you're designing a power unit, it's kind of the last thing you look at, but really it's one of the most important components in keeping the oil clean and keeping all your valves working. So it'll save a lot of money and downtime in the end.